Today I'm going to be talking about Anita Sarkeesian's recent Twitter post talking about Fallout 4 and other Bethesda games. And as you guys can probably guess, what she said was quite stupid, as always. She doesn't, if you're expecting something intelligent to come out of her mouth, then you're going to be very disappointed quite often. Now, Anita Sarkeesian was talking about Fallout 4 at E3. She said that, this is what she said on Twitter: the Fallout 4 crafting system is cool, but imagine how much cooler it could be if it wasn't so focused on building stuff to kill other stuff. Now, how do you look at a game like Fallout 4, where you're dropped into a post-apocalyptic landscape, stuff is trying to kill you, and then you have the opportunity to have a crafting system where you can build stuff to defend yourself and survive and protect other people throughout the game, and then you're saying that because, a mutant's trying to attack you, that you don't have the right in a video game to defend yourself. It's like the mindset of her is just, it honestly gives me a headache, but how can she think like that? Anita also failed to mention that Fallout is one of the few gaming series where a person can actually customize what the main character looks like. You can play as a man or a woman. You can play as whatever race you want to play as. You can make the main character be tall, short, skinny, fat, slim, athletic, whatever. And she completely left that out of her tweets, and I think that's disingenuous coming from a person like her. And she also had another tweet that was recent, where she said that she was addressing people that said that she doesn't play video games. And she was saying that, well, if you say that I don't play video games and I don't know what I'm talking about, then automatically you're a sexist. But it's quite evident that she actually doesn't play video games, or she doesn't play the video games that she talks about, because within the first few minutes of playing Fallout, you get to pick what your character looks like. And she just completely left that out. But you want to know why I think Anita Sarkeesian is the way she is? And this is a trend within the feminist movement, where you have this radical fringe group of people that's viewpoints are almost identical to that of a religious zealots. Think of all the religious kooks in our country that would love nothing more to censor everything in our media. Think of all the people who say that, oh, well, this video game is too violent, this movie has too much sex in it, this and that, so we should censor it, so everything on TV has to be so that a 7-year-old can watch and not be, traumatized by it, or is inappropriate for them. You see, video games, like most forms of media, are rated based on their content. So if a game is suitable for a 10-year-old, then it's going to be rated at E. So like a game like, I don't know, Spyro, I guess. That game, which I actually liked when I was playing when I was a kid, is rated at E. You have other games that are, let's say, I think Ratchet & Clank is rated at T, because, you're shooting guns or whatever. So a 13-year-old is probably mature enough to play it. But then you have some games like Grand Theft Auto, where I probably wouldn't want, let's say, a 10-year-old playing, but I would see no issue with, let's say, like a 16 or 18-year-old playing Grand Theft Auto. But Anita Sarkeesian, she just doesn't get that common sense approach to different forms of media. But if you're so upset about the current state of today's video games, and you think there's too much violence, you think there's too much sexual content, you think there's too many bad words being said, or the millions of other things that Anita Sarkeesian doesn't like, then the real million-dollar question is, why doesn't Anita Sarkeesian go to a gaming college or university and major in video game design? She sounds like a person that is at a high school, and she doesn't like that no one comes out to a sporting event, and she's never done so herself. She's complaining about an issue or issues that she can easily fix herself, but then she doesn't want to. But if you're so concerned about the current state of today's video games, if you think there's too much violence, there's too much sexual content, there's too many bad words being said, or the millions of other things that Anita doesn't like, then the real million-dollar question for Anita Sarkeesian is, why don't you enroll yourself into a gaming college and then get a degree in video game design? But think about that for a second, Anita. If you majored in video game design instead of communications, which a lot of people don't consider a real major, you would be able to create a video game to your own liking. You can have the characters look however you want them to look. You can have the plot however you want it to be. You can have Princess Peach rescue Mario in a tower controlled by an evil turtle dinosaur or whatever. You can have it your way like Burger King. But instead you don't. You just want to point the fingers and complain about how you want everything to be the way you want it to be. And that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it, and enjoy your day.